changing the channel name to more reflect what the channel's turned into. It started out as just 5-second videos that were over-edited to make some friends laugh. And the baby legs is because I'm a short guy. So not much is changing. The content's going to stay the same, hopefully get better. And just basically, like I said, changing the name to reflect more of what the channel is and it has become. So, on to the track. Finally made it. Like I was saying, I don't think, if you asked me even 3-4 days ago, I wouldn't have thought we'd be here today. Getting ready to put the timing tables back where they were. Then Junior Dragster's run. And sweet fox buddy. The Junior Dragster's run, and then I believe Drag Radial's run, so that'll be us. Just as fun as I remember it. Hey, 1323, first pass in 17 years. Air pressure's about, it was at like 19. Fresh Holley tune. You know, I didn't mess with it yet, so pretty happy with that. So many cars have broken today. It's been about, I don't know, what time is it? It's been an hour and a half since I was able to run. I'm hoping to get at least one more pass in. I mean, I knew it was going to be busy. It's opening weekend. But so many cars have broken. It was like 3 or 4 of them in a row broke. So there's lots of downtime. Alright, so I'm just waiting for the Junior Dragsters to go and get the second pass. First pass did, I don't know, 5-second burnout or so. It's my first time to the track in 17 years. And probably that long since I really ran a 5-speed car. I've only done it a couple times.
So I'm going to try to do a little more of a burnout. The tire pressure was 20 pounds. I'm going to put it to 19 and do a little bit more of a burnout. And I did raise the rev limiter on the MSD box. It was at 6,000. That's kind of right where I was shifting. I was breaking up just a little bit. So I raised it to 6,500. And I still plan on shifting around that time. That's where I felt like it wanted to be shifted. We'll see what the difference is. And I made a little adjustments on the tune. Took a little fuel out where it was rich. Added a little fuel where it was lean. And I'm not going to mess with timing since I'm only getting 2 passes today. But I'm stoked that I'm here. Like I said, a couple days ago I wouldn't have thought we'd be here today. So it's been fun. All right, so I finally figured it out. The announcer made sense this time. The first time he called Pro Radial. This time he called Drag Radial, right? So lanes 1 and 2 are a regular tree. Lane 7 and 8 are Pro Tree. The line for the Pro Tree is a whole lot shorter. Even though I've never done Pro Tree before, that first time. For the sake of time, I'm just going to go in the Pro Tree lane again. That was kind of fun anyway. Everything's happening fast. I'm not even sure what I launched at. But yeah, that was a ton of fun. Is that 8? Where's like the mile an hour and everything?
They don't have it. Because the other guy has no time.
Yeah, go on. Ain't no way I ran 1090. Ain't that fast. I only got a 18460 foot. I mean, it says I ran 1090. There ain't no way on earth. So I gotta see if that's 1,000. Maybe that's 1,000 foot. So after the last pass, there was confusion. It was the first time I ran against a no-time car. The time slip was torn in half. and the mile an hour and everything was missing. I asked the guy in the ticket booth, and he didn't seem to really know what was going on. Turns out the quarter-mile trap was down. So, picked up almost 2/10, and at the 1,000 foot, went 1090, and doing the rough math, which is you multiply your 1,000 foot time by 1.2, gave me like a 1303, 13.08, something like that. So, pretty good. Picked up a couple tenths. I launched it a little bit harder at 3,500 RPM, but being a pro tree, and that was the first 2 times I'd run on a pro tree. That is intense. Like I was saying before, first time I run a manual car in years, and going with a pro tree, like as soon as that second light lit, those 3 lights came on and it was time to go, and I only got it to 3,500. But again, overall, real happy with the first outing, and hopefully in the next couple weeks I'll be going back. All right, so a couple things I learned. The GoPro mount right there was too high. I didn't verify it. I should have verified it at the track. It looked okay in the garage, but I need to move it down a little bit lower. And I think I'm going to get one of those that suction cups on the side of the car also. Something else I learned, even though the pro tree lane is shorter, you go up against legit race cars with trans brakes and ridiculous amounts of power. It was still fun. The pro tree was neat, but yeah, I think next time I'll go on the correct line. There was just the first time he called, he said pro radial lanes 7 and 8. I asked the starter, and they said, yeah. I said I have drag radials, but it's a stock-ish car. And he said, that's in the right line. But it turns out, I don't know, either I misheard or didn't hear him call regular tree drag radials lane 1 and 2. Second time I figured it out, but the line was so much shorter, I did it again anyway. So, and as we were riding out of the track, we were riding out of the track, and my wife was like, you really need to put a hood on the car. So I was like, yes. It's not going to make it go any faster, but it's going to make it look cooler. So yeah, there's a few things I learned on the first outing.